Hi, I'm Mark Savage. You may remember such videos as why sell a BMW? Why buy a BMW? My moped won't start. Honda VFR 1200. But why am I here today?
HD digital recorder on your motorbike, moped. It doesn't matter whether you're a £100 moped or a £20,000 motorbike. A hard drive, dash cam, crash cam, whatever you want to call them, these are brilliant. Under £100, you need to have an SD card as well though. Doesn't matter what make. These are a brilliant bit of kit. I recently visited
Dove Man.
Steve. Hello mate. Recently visited him. He showed me, he had a very nice one of these, a couple of £100 jobby. I always try and get a deal, so I found a local company for under £100 that sell this. Same design as his, comes with a little screen, touch screen, 2 waterproof cameras, GPS and an emergency button. Let's see what we get in this kit. Some very good comprehensive instructions. Wait. Some very good comprehensive instructions. To be honest with you, they may complicate things, and if you're already watching this video, you're contemplating whether to have one, which is great, or you're just like, my impressions! I'll stop, sorry. You got to understand, I have to direct, produce, work out, write, all in my head, and it's in here. It may not come out all at the same time. Anyway, I digress again. What do you get? A very nice looking camera. Now, if you watched my Triumph Trophy video prior to the shortening video, prior to all other videos, keep watching, I've already got a placement for this. It's in the pocket on the left hand side. But if you've got a moped, you know, this isn't safety. This won't increase your insurance premiums, won't make your motorbike go faster. This is just purely for when, if that idiot pulls out in front of you or comes racing up behind you, because remember this has got 2 cameras, front and back. This may just save you a horrible insurance job, going to court and everything else, where the bloke says, mate, he was going too fast, he was doing this, and you can say, look at this idiot, overtook me and took me straight out. That's what hopefully this is for. We've all had it on motorbikes, we've all had it, I know. Anyway, 4 outputs or inputs. Little guarantee instructions. First time I've looked in here, you know. This must be your little emergency button, I'm guessing. To take pictures if you need to take pictures. I'll read up. This is your GPS mount. Now, I am wondering about this because this would record your whereabouts and all this lot good. Also maybe what speed you were doing. That could go against you. A mount. Oh. I could have that plumbed in that way in my little box. I am going to have to hardwire it in. Battery's this side, so you need, all you need is battery, a drill for a few holes I'm assuming, and then the rest is 3M. So this should be quite easy for a smaller bike. For me having my big bike and panels everywhere, it's probably going to be a few panels off. But anyway, hey, it's a cable ties and that must be the USB point. I have a USB charging point actually in the box. So I'm wondering, I might even have to go to the battery. I could just plug it in the USB port. There's a thought. And these must be the cameras. Right, there we go. There's 2 of these, 1 and 2. Look like I've got 3M tape plus screws. So I'm going to screw mine in, 1 at the front and 1 at the back. Probably under the back box. And probably I've got a sensor, so just to the right hand side of my headlights, so it doesn't get bleed from the headlights. And the power module, the output. So there we go, in the box, power, GPS. 2 cameras, emergency push button I think. What I'll do now, I'll do some reading, then I'll do some planning on the bike. I was right about the USB, you can plug it straight in, and what could be better, with these 2 working, 2 of me. Obviously I've got to work out what the buttons do now, but there you go, both cameras are working. The truth be known, we all are funny creatures, we all learn differently. I tend to plan, work out where it's supposed to go, and then put it in, and then work out why it's not working. But as you've seen, I've tested it. It does suggest you test the
host, as it calls it, and see if it works first. So you clearly see it working, so I'm happy to install now. I'll test it, see if it works basically, review it. Oh no, must read these though. But as I said, we all learn differently. Where's it going to go?
You may not get this, but I've got this very nice box with 2 power points. It will fit in there. I'll just make it look a bit better, maybe a bit of foam underneath it and sit it on that. I'm going to drill for the side here, so all my cables will come out here. But as for camera placement on this big girl, there is my air detection. So I'm going to go just this side of it there like that. Now from the rear, I don't want too much light bleed from here, because remember the registration plate here. I don't want to put it on the back box because I may take this off, although it'll be in a really good place, but it does bounce. So I'm going to go here. I'll bend this and have it like that.
What I actually enjoy doing is hiding these, knowing that these will connect quite well. Small hole, tuck it up, take everything I need to get off. Don't have these dangling around. On a moped, must be really easy. You know, and as I said, it doesn't matter the price of your moped. It just matters that you can prove that you're not in the wrong. And if you are, what camera? Right, let's get on this. I'll show you halfway when I'm trying to work things out. Let's get on with it.
I've dropped the panel, keep in mind of the air sensor. I had to drop the light and put a 501 in. A lot brighter, isn't it? There you go. Right, we'll pop that back in. I'm going to drill 2 small holes here and then connect that like that. Bigger hole through there, and then run the cabling up there, nice and neat. Just quickly, I've used a little blob of glue, some duct tape on the connector as well. Change the bulb, I'll push the wiring up here, and then that's what you get. Pretty cool, huh? The back went on very neatly. There we go, just there. And the wire, nicely tucked up again. And it's in there, now we've just got to trace the wire along here, under here, and get up to here. Okay, tracing wires can be a bit of a bitch, but worth it. Back wire now comes all the way along, under here, and back out here. So we have our main wires all ready to go back in. It isn't so much showing you how to put it on this bike specifically today. It's more so showing you that this camera works and how it looks. Let's get on with it. It is nicely portioned in there, and this closes. See buttons here, nicely wired in. I thought that if I was riding, I could still get my thumb there. Okay, I didn't install the GPS. Personal view. Insurance companies seem to have forgot what they're really there for. They tell you they're there for you, but you seem to pay them money and they tell you everything you can't do. And as soon as they can get out of paying you, they do. I read about a guy the other week who got his bike out of his locked garage, pulled it in front of his drive, went to ride off, realised he hadn't got his door key. He went back in to get his door key, came back out, some little scrote stole the bike. Didn't pay him. They said it wasn't in your locked garage. Seconds. He had CCTV of it, didn't care, left his bike unattended. So you start thinking, well, and I say I've heard of cases now where they use your crash cam against you rather than for you. Anyway, enough chat. Let's turn it on and see what it does. We have recording. How good is that? Let's get it out and see what it looks like. There's the camera views. Goes off after a minute but continues recording. And there's the front. Never going to see that. Back. Maybe a little bit of adjustment, but they work. Is in the pudding, as they say. And when you turn the key off, it shuts off after 30 seconds, so you get another 30 seconds of recording as well. How cool is that? Shut that there, and we know that locks. So, there we have it. Fitted, working, happy. One update. The recent lowering kit, getting on centre stand, oh my god. I managed to get it off out there, tried to get it on earlier, not a chance for carpet, so, but still, flat-footed, digress. Happy days, want to go out for a ride. I've already reviewed it inside, and it plays quite well if I'm honest with you. It's even got sound, but not brilliant. I'll update another video, not going to do it now. I'm happy it works. You don't get a bad display. So for under £100, I am crash cam ready, as they say. To end another great video, please subscribe and stay with me, guys. Really means a lot. Liking and sharing secondary, but subscribing and keeping with me, watching my videos, makes me happy. You take care of yourselves on the road, and for me, I will be now. And if I do have a spill or splatted, I'm not dead, I'll show you the footage. Take care of yourselves.